Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming at you with a special treat. Today we have Rome 2. You know, Total War Rome 2, the Emperor Edition. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little playthrough of the Prologue, and I'm going to share that with you. This might be multiple videos. I might do one mission per video or something like that. And in the process, I'm also going to give my review of Rome, because this is the first time playing it. I did have an opportunity to play the first mission of the Prologue, just to kind of get my feel and just to take a look at it, but I decided it would be best for me to go ahead and video this for you guys. Now, just looking at this screen right here, look at the graphical detail that they put on that helmet and the circle there, the plume. That just, to me, that's awesome. Okay, let's go into the Prologue, and let's start. It looks like there's only going to be three missions. I'm going to start with one, the Siege of Capua. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that have negative opinions about Rome Total War 2, and I'm going to try to be open-minded, and I'm going to try to just explain or tell you what I like or dislike about it, and hopefully this will influence you in either not buying it or buying it. I think, now just bottom line it, I think I am going to buy this. I'm actually playing a free version at this time, but it looks like, based on just playing the first mission, I think I'm going to get it.
The beaten army of Consul Linus lies under siege in Capua. I, Gaius Fulvius Silanus, have hurried south with my meager command to aid the consul. Further reinforcements are expected from Rome.
Now we're looking at Republican
Romans.
Romans.
It is surrounded by the Samnites, a people native to the mountains of central Italy.
Those look like Hastati.
The Samnites are sworn enemies of Rome.
And I believe those are Samnites.
Capua is in sight. Report.
Which I think are Italians, just. Okay, and then it says Cablamo.
Tribute Silanus. The Samnite army are massed on the hills around Capua. They are preparing an attack. See for yourself.
These guys might be Principes, and these guys look like they're Hastati. It says Hastati on them right there. Oh, they're the Triarii. Okay, nice. And then I'm going to use my keys, and I'm going to this is just pressing the W key, the ASW and D, right? And then, oh, okay.
The river crossings here have been destroyed by the defenders. May the gods be with them should the enemy attack.
Now just look at this. I used to play Rome Total War, you know, the first Rome. Bridges didn't look that good. That looks pretty good. Oh, saw a little graphical glitch. No worries. I mean,
the Samnite siege engines fire on the city, weakening the will of the men within. If we can get to them, we can halt the bombardment, but they are well guarded. The Samnites prepare their attack on the hillside. Their numbers are too strong for us to consider an engagement. I have enough men to defend a grain store, not assault an army.
that's a mob. That's Italian swordsman. That's a mob. I thought I saw something else. Oh, levy slingers right there. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm going to these arrows just to see, because it seems like going to these arrows are like key interest points.
The consul and his remaining forces have garrisoned the city. Linus means to stop any assault at the river, but he's vastly outnumbered. I fear he will be overwhelmed.
Right.
Tribute Silanus. The men are reporting sounds of a skirmish ahead of our position.
Some Romans in this village have been confronted by Samnites. They're outnumbered, but our troops can tip the balance. Move out! We await the enemy.
What? Oh. I have them selected? I thought I did.
For Rome!
Our
All right,
photos
now-
suggest there are but 5 enemy units around the village. Look for their blue banners.
Yeah, these banners here, they look very pretty, but and I got used to it really quickly. I heard there's a lot of people discussing these game tags or these cards that your units represent. As long as you know what these two numbers are, you know, being the ammo and their health, and what these symbols up here represent, and the experience level, and you know what each of the pictures are, you won't have any problem. Okay, double time is what he said? Alright. Can I just do that?
For the gods!
I think I can. And in the mini-map, we're like way over here making this fight. Sam Knights are right here, and Salinas, it looks like, is right over here. I think that's where we're going now. And we're getting hit by slingers from right here, and you can see the slings going down into the unit. My unit hasn't lost a man, though. Oh, we are the heavier armored group. And it looks like there's a fight between one group and like 2 groups right here. And these are the slingers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 1 unit in at a time. And then I'm going to take this guy and go against slingers, my heavy armored guys. And I'm going to let these guys fight these guys.
Target their flanks or attack them from behind.
Actually, these guys can just... Oh.
I am ready.
Like, this unit doesn't have any missiles or anything, where all of these have like probably Pila. They're Hastati. They should just have, yeah, probably Pila and swords.
Infantry at your command.
And there they go, the Pila. And here goes the charge. Now, when it gets engaged in a big fight like this,
men are no match for Roman soldiers.
it just looks like they're all intertwined, and it's not, to me, the way it's supposed to look. You know what I'm saying? It looks like... Now, these fights don't look too bad. Whoa. Okay, they're done.
Stop now!
And it's a lot of the same commands from Rome or any of the other Total Wars, so if you've played a lot of Total War, you know what the commands are.
March! We await the enemy. Charge!
Okay, we're routing the last group. Look at the beautiful, they've got the trees. I like the trees, the way they're swaying in the wind. The graphics. I zoomed in just so you could see all that.
That's the last of them. No more guarding grain stores. They're meant for this. The slingers in the village are in our debt. They pledged their allegiance and have joined our ranks.
Alright, so our group just kind of grew a little bit.
Defend the British to the last man! Capua must not fall!
You know, they're out there outside the walls. You would
All
think
right,
they'd
men,
be
listen
inside
up.
the walls, right?
We're up against it. The Sam Knights have moved to attack, and it's too late to attempt to cross to intercept them.
So now I'm
The
talking
enemy siege
smack.
weapons are still troublesome, but now the Sam Knights have left them relatively unguarded. Let us strike there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Samnium shall fall. Advance at speed.
Okay, I'm going to get those guys lined up over there. And I'm going to get these guys lined up over here. I'm going to press G to make them a group.
Ready? We await the enemy.
Press G to make them a group. Now, I don't know what all these buttons are. That's to highlight all of them, I guess, to select my entire army. This is to create formations, it looks like. Ah, sweet. See, now I could have... Okay, that would have been a good one. I don't know what all these formations do. I know in which... how they arrange the troops. I'll have to experiment with that.
The terrain is to our advantage.
Okay.
Sic Domine! Levy slingers! On me!
Okay. We've got these guys, which can react pretty quickly, I would think, to this attack I'm getting ready to conduct here. They don't know I'm coming. You click the point at a guy, shows him that he's hidden. See, the complaint that I heard was all their status is right here, and it cycles through the status. Instead of having like 5 different icons on the picture, it cycles through the status, and a lot of people were complaining about that. Well, I don't mind that at all, because first of all, I know what my guys are doing. If I need to know their status, all I have to do is point at them, point at their flag, or point at their troops, and it'll tell me everything. Eager, heavy, fresh, hidden. Heavy, I already know, because that's part of this icon right here. Heavy melee infantry, right? Where that's very heavy spear infantry. And of course, that's very light missile infantry. You know, as long as you know your icons, you're good. And how many, you know, when you're playing, you should know what your icons are. You know, you should know what your troops can do. And then the cycling of movement and hidden, that's okay. I don't see a problem with that. Now, if if I have multiple pages of troops and I don't know where they're all at, well, that's partially my fault. I need to fight organized, or what's the word I'm trying to use? Yeah, I want to fight where, in an orderly fashion, I should say. And we're just going to go on out of the trees, 1 unit at a time, drawing these guards towards us. In the meantime, what we could do is maybe...
Our slingers can be placed upon the hill to rain fire upon the enemy below. Keep them out of the fray.
I will. Yeah, perfect. They're backing up. Now they're kind of reforming, and they thought better of it, and here they come.
Fuck up you are!
I have Italian swordsmen? Oh, okay. Are these guys in range? They don't look like it. Ah, they are. That's going to draw these guys forward because they don't want to just be pelted. Peltasts, hey, pelted.
Speed, quickly!
At speed! Don't advance at speed!
Samnium shall fall. For glory!
Up and advance!
Italian swordsman! We await the enemy. Death and glory! Quick march!
Oh.
For glory! Italian swordsman! Jupiter gives us strength! Ready for orders! To charge! For Venus! Men of Italia!
Now, nobody from over here has came to assist these guys. So...
Linus' defenses are crumbling. The Samnites are crossing the river.
No! Hopefully that's not panic. Hopefully that's just
We cannot wait
redirection.
for reinforcements, men. We must act. We've all trained for this day. Now there is an enemy before us, and glory to fight. I may not be a general, but the gods honor me by allowing
Now,
me
like
to
individual
lead you on
shields
this
have
day.
different dings on them.
Now advance.
Graphics is just... To me, the graphics of this is just awesome. It's just hard to believe that you can render that many different... I'm sure there's not really that many different, maybe 20 different guys, and they're put in there and they're all doing different animations. But it just looks good. Okay, let's form this up as a solid group. And it looks like this group's coming at us.
In the name of Rome.
No, in the name of Rome. Oh, wait, what? Let's try formation. Let's try that.
Stay as you are. I see a shallow ford across the river, which will give us passage into the city. Forwards!
You know, I'm not sure if we're going to do the shallow ford or if we're going to attack them from behind. I'm getting cocky. That's actually too many. We should probably take the ford, huh? But here they come.
Sons of Mars! Double time! I am ready. Advance at speed! Astarte! Victor! Orders! Jupiter gives us strength.
Oh, yeah. We could form square, but I don't really think that oh, is that a...
For glory! Romans ready for duty! Italian swordsman!
Okay, we got this group taken. But that's because they came after us. So yeah, feel free to, and then you got your stats right there. Whenever you select a group, you're going to get stats, which I think is cool. Definitely need that kind of stuff. Okay.
We await the enemy.
We
Quick
don't need to
march!
wait the enemy. What we need to do is come on over here to this road.
Men of Italia! At the double!
Who's that guy? What's it? Get back here. Oh, it's a horse. Okay. They switch to kind of defend against us. But we need to get across the bridge. Or the ford, per se.
The consul and his men will be overpowered. We must come to their aid.
I'm working on it. We're moving, we're moving.
Proud Romans all.
Trying to get these guys to run faster across this ford. Okay, looks like we got, oh, here's some hostiles. We got guys up on
The
them.
Samnites push towards the center. If they capture the city, all will be lost.
Yep. What is this? I bet you each one of those used to be like a statue or something. Maybe they're just gardens. Okay, we're across.
Levy slingers!
I'm gonna move them up. There.
At speed! Samnium shall fall.
Sam Young. Is that what he said? Sam Young shall fall?
At the double!
Silanus, Capua needs our urgent assistance. Will you not act?
I know. We're coming as fast as we can. Dang. See now, what these,
Attack, men! Your consul watches over you! Strike down the Samnite invaders!
yeah,
Show
I'm
them
just trying to
no
figure out what these
mercy.
icons are. I know those are archers, obviously. We're slingers. Just missile infantry in general. And these guys are all hastati. That looks like a swordsman, where these guys look like spearmen. All of my guys have one spear, so... Okay, good. We got some guys coming in from the back to take these guys out. What about these guys, right?
The Samnites press further into Capua. They threaten the center.
Nah, don't worry about it.
The siege weapons on the walls can repel them.
Look at the siege
weight.
weapon icon. That was kind of cool.
Men of Italia! Ordinem! Quick march!
That way they stay ahead of the slingers.
Tribune,
We're gonna have to
our
deal with
allies
all that.
begin to crumble. Hope is fading.
Allies are
Keep
not
fighting, men! Live or die, we will find glory!
live or die. We're gonna find glory. That's exactly right. Okay, there's a lot of dudes here.
An army approaches.
Oh, nice.
Tribune, I think the banners are Lucanian.
Reinforcements! Our allies, Roman and Lucanian, rally to our aid! Take heart, men! The gods are with us!
All right. So that means we don't really have to do anything. We can just like hold our ground.
On me!
That guy up there's getting his ass kicked. So maybe we should.
Say your piece! On me!
Move up a little bit.
Italian swordsman! Missile infantry at your command! Double time! We await the enemy. Italian swordsman! Sun Knights make their retreat, the day is ours!
Oh, they flooded over the second bridge, didn't they?
Tribune Silanus, grave news. The consul has fallen in the fighting and is badly wounded. Come quickly.
Yay! Alright, well that's the end of the first video of Empire Total War. And come on back for our second video, where we do the next battle in the prologue.